Hello and welcome back to Completely Useless Talking. I'm back. My name is Dylan. I'm joined by...
And my name's Stephanie, and I have a cat on my lap.
Yes, she barged in the middle of filming while we were discussing what the hell we were going to do. And then she just went, hello, I need scritches, and scritches are good. My scritch tax has been piss poor at this point, so I need more scritches. Damn, man, she's really going at you.
She loves me.
Do you have dog?
Yeah, I have 2 dogs.
You have 2 dogs, but no cat.
No.
Oh, that explains. She's like, the enemy is in the house. Must make sure.
Must suss it out.
Must suss it out. So how you doing today?
Yes, I'm doing good. Ooh.
Please do not mess with the code, Pixie.
Yeah.
Did that affect anything? It did not. I'm surprised by that.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm doing good. I ate a lot of chips and salsa today, and that's all I've had.
I'm vibing hard with that. I had eggs, and that's all I've eaten today, so I vibe hard with the minimalist diet right now.
I'm really bad at eating, regularly.
Well, I had mild panic attacks kind of today because my phone broke. So I had to go and get that fixed and all that. Worked out fine.
How did it break?
Well, the charge port was all messed up, so they just literally went in and went and readjusted it and did surgery on it. I'm assuming I was in the waiting room twiddling my thumbs for all of 2 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, we just realigned it. It was all that, but also there was an ungodly amount of pocket lint. That was his words, not mine. He's like, in this business, I have never seen so much pocket lint in a charge port. I'm like, yes, victory.
You got pockets.
You gotta take the victories where you can.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a win.
Yeah. He enjoyed the laugh. I enjoyed the laugh. Everyone gets laughs today.
I haven't broken my phone in ages, but that is the worst thing.
You have an iPhone, right?
Yes.
You've invited the gods to strike your phone down.
And they have many times.
But it still stands.
Yeah, I still own one.
Somehow.
Yeah.
You uncultured people.
I just can't move past it, It's I've had it for so long.
I mean, that's fair.
I have to keep putting money into this massive
You still gotta
company.
get that 12. You gotta get the X and then the X1 and then the X2 and
I don't
everything.
understand how they're still making them. What can they improve?
Nothing. So from every time that you see an iPhone commercial, in my personal opinion, it's just cameras have been improved. What about the processing power? Nah.
Yeah.
What about everything else? Nah.
And again, a higher number.
Some people, higher number means more money.
Yeah.
But if you look at it from an exoskeleton point of just hardware and all that, it's holy crap, this is a lot for no reason.
Yeah, you're reusing the same parts
over and over, which is not a bad business practice. I just want to say it's not.
Yes,
it's smart.
Actually, quite clever.
It's smart, but Apple's a demon.
Ow.
Oh, did she just bite?
Yes.
She gets that way.
Sorry.
Oh, don't apologize to her. She's a little shit. She's spoiled as balls.
No, I was apologizing to the mic.
And she's like, what? Why'd you stab?
Yeah.
Why'd you stab? I beat you. Does that mean I don't get squishes no more? No, it doesn't mean I get squishes no more, you piece of spoiled shit. She bit the hell out of my hand today.
Really?
Yeah.
Feisty.
She was. I think it's because I woke up earlier, got some water. She was there, went and wanted lovins, and I was like, no. And I just drank some water and came back here and slept for another hour. And then she was like, I'm going to end his soul, like all cats do. But they plot that. They plot.
Oh, absolutely. Mm-hmm. She keeps going for my fingers and biting him.
Yeah, she does that. It's a gnaw.
You?
Of course you're a toy. Cats are always toys to... Humans are always toys to cats. Cats are never toys to people.
Yeah, no.
We were just tricked into adopting them.
Oh, absolutely. That's their evil plan.
Well, yeah. The Egyptians were the first civilization to record it. Yeah. We didn't listen. 2012 was going to be brought down by the cats.
Oh, absolutely. Have you ever been to Greece?
No, but my friend has, and he said the cat population there is ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. There's so many cats all over the place.
Are they just strays?
Yeah, but they're really cute.
So are they used to pets from humans and all that? Or are they and
yeah, they're
tell you to fuck
humans. Off? They're used to humans. They're very comfortable.
Makes sense.
Yeah, they want your food.
Of course they want your food.
Yes.
This reminds me of the gecko like not a gecko, like a lizard situation, like the big like lizards with like the long fingernails and the spines. Puerto Rico, when I went to Puerto Rico one time, at the like beach I was eating at, they said, "Don't feed them." Guy threw lettuce at him, and I'm like, "Time out." Who? What? Why?
You are the problem, sir.
He's not the problem. I just don't think he wants. I don't know why he did that, but it was like he was like a big like Hispanic man, and he just tells no, and I'm like, I wasn't gonna feed them anyway, man. I don't like lizards. Like, I'll see them from afar, but if like it's small and tiny and can crawl up me real quick, nah, get away from me. Get away from me.
Oh, I told you about the pigeon picture.
The one with the Snapchat on your head and like all that.
There's a picture of real life pigeons on my head. And
okay, I didn't understand that when you sent that to me. So now I'm more intrigued.
Yes.
So like, was it Trafalgar Square, I'm assuming, or something like that?
No, so I was in Milan and...
Damn, you've gone everywhere. This is what I'm learning.
Well, I went to uni in the UK, so it was very easy. But yeah.
All right. Before Brexit, it's all fine.
Yeah. I saw this woman with like pigeons all over her, and I was like, what the heck? So I was looking at her, and this man comes by and just puts like corn kernels or something in my hands, like just fills them up, and then he like whistles, and they all fly onto my arms and my head, and it was disgusting. I was like, yeah, and oh my gosh, like what do you even do? I was like,
it sounds
throw
like
up and cry at the same time. He tried to charge me 20 euros afterwards.
That makes sense, because there's a thing in Europe too where they try and tie just a useless band of string around your hand and say like 5 or 10 euros too.
Yeah,
that's what they warned us about when I went to Europe.
Yeah, exactly.
And oh boy, that happened one time to me, and I literally I just went
yeah,
and I'm like, you little do you know, tiny thumb makes for basically breaking my own thumb.
Right.
I'm like, you can't do anything.
No, I've seen that. It's interesting to see all the scams that people do.
Yeah, I love the scams where it's just like all these like tiny Eiffel Towers. Like, they're cheap, but literally like you see them every like 20 or so feet being sold by someone else.
Oh, yes.
And I'm just like, what?
Who's making these? Who's selling them?
It's just someone in the factory smoking.
Yeah.
My life's work has been to recreate the Eiffel Tower, but now they are knickknacks.
Yeah. Over and over again.
Over and over again.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's crazy. I like when people make like art and stuff. Mm-hmm. And like useful things.
Well, yeah, it's useful because it's like culture.
Yeah.
And not a scam.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully.
But then some people are like, oh, here's this fake bag or fake Yeezys.
I love the people. I love the people who always go like, I gotta get them Yeezys, or I gotta get like that name brand shoe. I'm like, but why?
Yeah.
They do nothing.
It touches the ground and your feet. And
there's like no support or anything.
Yeah.
Like, that's a bigger thing.
If you even wear them, I feel like if I were to own like I don't even know how much they are. Like $300 maybe?
I don't know, man.
Is that resale price? I don't know. But if I were to own a pair of these shoes, I probably wouldn't wear them, you know?
And then sell them when Kanye eventually becomes president.
Oh, yes.
Eventually. Not yet, but eventually.
I don't know if I want to see that.
It'd be weird. But, you know, when the reality TV president got elected, you know, anything's open for possibility.
It is true.
The Rock hinted at running for president, and I'm just like, yes, the man who doesn't need the Secret Service.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
He would.
I feel like he'd be really good, though.
No, he'd be solid. He'd be a solid boy.
He's like a nice person.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like.
Did you see the Instagram, Twitter post of him like tearing off the gate off his own gate off its hinges because he was late for a meeting?
No.
He literally, dude, I'll show it to you afterwards. But it's literally it's like a gated front house with brick on the side, right? Mm. He just goes and like apparently ripped it off its hinges. It's out on the side now, just like in front of his house. And he just went, meh, I was late. And I went, dude,
beast mode activated.
Like, he was always pretty big. Like, even back in like WWE days, like he was big. But I'm like, oh, you got big.
Yeah.
You got like strong
You're, like,
big instead of like fake
hella
big,
strong,
which is
yeah.
just like you pack on the muscle, but you don't have the power behind it. I'm like, oh, you got that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to mess with you even more. Now I'm gonna be over there,
Right.
like 5 miles away, being like, I'll be fine. He won't catch up to me for another 5 minutes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hella power.
That's the dream, though, to be just like, hello, and you go, I'm going to die now.
Yeah, exactly.
Not pissing you off, not
Right.
pissing you off, not pissing you off.
He's like a good actor as well, a good singer.
I just say he's very charismatic.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my thing about him. Like, he's acting fine, like, but he's just a very charismatic human being.
Yeah.
And like, I don't feel like he bullshits.
Yeah. And
That's-
I feel like he has a character, like a token The Rock character. You know? It's like in every film, it's like
Yeah.
kind of the same sort of thing.
It's just big, strong guy who talks smack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Hey, I mean, if you got a character, it's gonna do it, so it ain't no problem.
Right. Do you like fried pickles?
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't? It took me a while to get there, but I got there.
Yeah, they're really nice.
They're really nice. Before they died in a horrible inferno, there was a local place called Scotty's Brewhouse, and they had pretty good fried pickles. It was they were always pretty good. But then they died because this is why you get someone else to handle your social media, because a guy was posting all these pictures of him on vacation instead of working, and the investors found out, and they just pulled the plug on him, and so like a dozen locations got killed. And this was local too. This was like a local brand, and like
Really?
it was like a local sports bar brought up in Indiana.
Oh my gosh.
Dead on her, just dead.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
Not good.
No, not good. This is why you be careful what you post on social media.
Yes, absolutely. Especially if you're like a professional. Well, I guess anyone. Be careful.
Yeah. Also, just
forever.
don't be a dick.
Yeah.
That's the mantra.
Yeah.
Don't be a
That's
dick.
the lesson of life. Don't be a dick.
Unless they deserve it. I'm gonna backtrack here. Unless they deserve it.
True. Which, ooh, that's a cool controller.
Yes.
It's teal and gray, by the way.
It is very teal, very gray. Xbox.
Yes.
It took me forever to find that because it was during COVID, and everyone and their mother bought everything.
Oh my gosh.
So I was just like, but I want to play with my cousins.
Yeah.
I want to play with my grandparents. I want to play a game with them because they are bored, and I am also bored.
Yeah, exactly. That was so crazy. I remember like the day they were like, oh, lockdown's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
It was like everyone just went out and bought everything.
Everything. The toilet paper situation was ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Toilet paper, Wii's, Xboxes.
Hey, you get the Wii and you get it quick because I can play GameCube games.
Yeah, I know. I got the Wii. I got Sonic Adventure 2 for it.
My man.
Which is the best game in existence, in my opinion. Terrible camera angles, wonderful storyline.
I think
and
I have
has
it on
a
my
Chow
computer.
Garden. It's really good.
No, it's a great game. I grew up playing it.
Yeah, I've played it through like 700 times.
It's just so easy. It flows and it's great, and like you don't get games like that anymore. It's always just like a sandbox or a shooter or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, not gonna shit on sandboxes because I've been playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla because it just came out today.
Oh, is it good?
It's a lot of fun. I've barely scratched the surface into it. Like, I just got to the main game.
Oh.
Like, the main credits just rolled because it went Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I'm just like, oh, I knew you play this game, Ubisoft, but oh, you went Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2 had a prologue where you play as not the main character for 6 hours.
Oh.
But it sets up other things if you didn't play another game. Kingdom Hearts is a very elaborate like storyline where
Yeah.
like you think it starts here with main character story, but actually starts back 10 years ago, and then you're just very confused about everything because then they had mobile games and like PSP games, and no one really bought a PSP. So, and then everyone just went, eh.
What's going on?
And then when the PS4 came out, they're like, here you go, and it was just like 4 discs for $10 each, and you're like, here you go,
Yeah.
here's everything you missed for 3 to come out, and I'm like, you mean I didn't have to waste hours of time on YouTube trying to figure out what you all are?
That's brilliant, though, that they, like, brought it out at least.
Well, yeah.
I think... because I remember I bought, like, the collector's edition of Kingdom Hearts 3 for my boyfriend at the time when it came out. It was, like, 85 pounds. It was crazy. It was very expensive.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I remember him playing like the ones before that and stuff, so he was really excited. But then I don't think it was that good.
It was a lot of just like, a lot of the games are just like, you have your talking moments, but they're always followed by huge, massive action set pieces, which is like why 2 is regarded as like the best one, in my opinion. Or Birth by Sleep. So those 2 are the best because it's always like exposition combined with storytelling. Like fighting, storytelling. Like the storytelling's a lot better. 3rd was just, Well, the 3rd Kingdom Hearts had the impossible task of living up to the hype.
Yeah, exactly.
So, for everyone who has played this game from a wee age like myself, I for one just went, I just want a Kingdom Hearts game. And then everyone's like, it's not what I wanted. That was literally the internet when it came out. I'm just like, it's Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
The storyline is best described as a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
You expect a nice little bow, you get nothing.
Right.
Because then Dylan Sprouse as an anime character shows up, apparently.
What?
Yeah, like, he shows up like Final Fantasy 15 style, and I'm just like, why? Fun fact, cutting away from this, at my job, it's nothing bad, Dylan Sprouse was there one day when I wasn't there. Do you know who Dylan Sprouse is?
Like Sweet Life of Zack.
Yeah. Okay, making sure. I just I didn't want like the glazed look to go over and be like, who?
No. I'm just like, why? Why was he there?
So apparently he's, I would guess, filming another one of the movies that I forgot that he does, because he does movies that are based, like they're based off books that are based in the Midwest, specifically Indiana.
Oh.
So he came here to film that. That was my guess. Oh my God, you would not believe how many of my coworkers flipped out when they heard he showed up, but like they weren't there on the day.
I'm sure.
They just went and like flipped a table, and I went, "You're tiny. How'd you flip that heavy table?" Also, are the people sitting there okay?
Yeah.
I know 2 of you got crushed, but you good?
It was Dylan Sprouse though.
It was Dylan Sprouse. She just walks away, and we just go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I remember one time I was working at a skate shop and it was like Tony Hawk came in or something. And
yeah, don't worry about that. It's a honking horn. Is that you?
That's not me, right?
I hope not. No, it's not. It ended.
It's off now.
It just got really loud.
Yeah. It progressively got louder. I was like, I can't ignore this anymore.
I mean, we can, but we won't.
Yeah.
You were skate shop, Tony Hawk. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah. Tony Hawk, skate shop. I wasn't there either, so that's the end of the story.
The end of the story is we've missed out on a lot.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, okay, if these people came in,
why were they
okay,
here?
Cool, you got to see them, but
there's a big problem in America with celebrityism.
Yeah,
it's
like,
a huge problem.
You say, hey, like, hi, nice to meet you.
And then you just melt and like, you know, something?
Yeah, and then what? You never see him again. It's like, okay, cool. You met this person.
You see, I can't say that because I've done that too at conventions where I'm like, oh, I'll just go say hi to this person real quick. And like sometimes like, hey, just a handshake is free. I'm like, dope.
Yeah.
Get that handshake and say, have a good one, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
But
and
I've also
done that too.
I've also paid for autographs and all that, so I can't talk.
Yeah, exactly. I've waited after shows to like meet band members.
You see, yeah, I can understand. Like, again, celebrityism. It falls under celebrityism. So.
Yeah. But then again, it's like those are the people I care about meeting. But if it's like Dylan Sprouse, like he's cool, but I'm not like an avid fan.
I don't know. People got that mentality about them. We're like just that like childhood fantasy thing. I will never regret. I will never regret meeting Jason Momoa though, because yes, that charismatic bastard. Well, no, he's hot. He's attractive. He's handsome. Sir, if you ever hear this, I'm sorry if I insulted you with so little adjectives. But he also just seems like a cool dude.
He's spicy.
He showed up on SNL barefoot.
Damn.
In like a pink shirt, pink pants, and barefoot. I'm like,
damn.
This man does not care, and he is cool with that.
That's great. I would do that.
I would do that too if I didn't care.
Yeah, have you seen those shoe things that, well, they're not shoes, but they're so you can walk around barefoot? You,
like the thing that wops or like just conforms to your foot and
just to like the bottom of it though. You just stick it to the bottom.
Oh, just the bottom?
Yeah, so you can like walk around like barefoot and feel everything, but then it's like safe.
I've never heard of that.
So cool.
I've only heard of the ones that were like water shoes, kind of, but like you could run with them because they had enough like nanotech support or whatever the hell they were.
Oh yeah, and they have like the toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that because I want people to think I'm a toeless monster just wearing socks.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like, you know, those toe socks, like they're just kind of weird. You know what I mean?
No.
Like the socks that have like the individual toe pockets.
Oh God, someone had too much time on their hands.
No, like that's what I wore as a child sometimes, and it makes me uncomfortable to think about.
It's like, why did you do this, Mama?
Yeah.
Papa, why?
Who got me these socks? They were weird.
I want the receipt.
Yeah.
From 15 years ago.
My sister got these, it's like a onesie, but without the top, so it's like just
pants.
Trousers, but like with the socks connected, and they're fuzzy.
Full suit.
Yeah.
Like half suit. It's a half suit.
Pants.
Plenty of, they're called pajamas.
But like with socks attached.
They're called pajamas. I've had
footy pajamas, but without
people. Do you not remember like how things work? They are pajamas. We developed the complex English language from Norman, Danish, and Saxon. Yes, that is how English became to be.
Interesting.
Yes, I'm a history nerd.
Well, have you seen
The Build? The Build. Suspense.
It completely left my mind.
Excellent. Excellent. I love it.
Dang it. What was it?
What a deal with Vikings.
I mean, it probably had to do with footy pajamas, to be honest, because that's what we were talking about. Do you like Target?
Target?
Target.
Target.
Chipotle.
Chipotle. Target's fine.
Yeah.
I got nothing against grocery stores. What about you?
Well, yeah, I like it. I feel like there's some stores that I like to just go stand in. And
You're just a mannequin. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm working, ma'am.
Yeah.
Please do not ogle my outfit.
Yeah, I just like the surroundings of certain stores. Target is one of them. GameStop is another one.
GameStop got depressing real quick when half of it became a hobby store.
A hobby store.
Yeah. Have you not been to a GameStop in a hot second?
I feel like I've been since I've been home, but I don't remember it being...
So it's like, you know how in past GameStops it was like all the games known to man out across the world. Now it's like half of it's a hobby store, like statues and nerd stuff and shirts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is a great lawnmower noise.
I don't think it would have made it in, but maybe it did. We'll never know until I look back at it.
If you hear that, that's for you, viewers.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know it was a hobby store.
Well, yeah, because they're losing money.
Why?
They're horribly in the red.
Why?
Oh, lots of
needs
things
games.
that everyone needs games, but the digital market was Steam and PSN and Xbox. Like everyone's going digital.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what's killing it. But fun fact, they tried to say they were an essential service during the like early stages of quarantine. It's not a joke.
Really?
They tried so hard. Even like they've tried to get themselves bought for over like 2 years. No one is touching them.
GameStop's gonna expire. It's gonna be like Blockbuster.
Oh my god. I was like, I almost said, you mean Best Buy? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Well, Blockbuster basically just became Netflix with DVDs, but then Netflix just became streaming.
Well, yeah,
So,
exactly. But I feel like
The
one day
digital
we'll
age
be,
is winning.
Yeah, one day we'll be like, oh, when we were your age, we
Yeah.
had physical games like discs, and they'll be like,
Disc will always be around in my brain, but like
you say that.
you with the eyebrows, just going, you sure about that?
You think so? I reckon it's all gonna go. I think newspapers will go. Well, you know, discs will be around, but it's just not gonna be like it'll be like a, you know, when you go buy like a record because it's like, it's your favorite record.
It's classic.
Yes, you want to get like the physical copy, like.
So yeah, those will be around because people like nostalgia, people like antiques.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't think game shops will be around. You know, you can still buy DVDs, but there's nowhere to go that's like just a DVD store.
Fair.
mostly. I'm sure there is some.
Disc replay.
Yeah.
They're more, I don't want to say like they're less mainstream GameStop, because they have movies, and like that's where I get all my movies now. Like literally that pile of movies right there, all of them were like $3, and I'm like, I'll take all of you.
And they're Blu-ray.
Yes, sir.
Fancy. What do we have here?
Oh, just a lot of garbage.
Need for Speed.
Premium Rush is actually really
Rush.
good. That one's Losers is
The Losers.
garbage.
Hancock.
Garbage.
Argo.
Good movie. So I've got 2 out of 5. But like, I like those other 3 movies just because they're different. They're not by the book, and they're also just a bit of fun.
Right.
Because, oh my god, formula stuff gets old quick. Looking at you. Looking at you, Disney.
Do you have Disney Plus?
My roommate does, and I finally caved to put it on my PlayStation just so I could watch Mandalorian.
Yeah. I feel like that's why a lot of people have it.
Well, yeah, like when Mandalorian ended, there was a study that showed a lot of people just canceled their service.
Yeah, they're
because
like,
there's
okay,
nothing
bye.
on there.
I know.
There's nothing on there. Except for a terrible live action sequence. Looking at you, Mulan.
Yeah. I thought it was good. Do you not like it?
No.
Why?
Oh my god. That I have. Okay. Here we go.
Yes.
1 minute.
Me. Yes.
So, here's the problem. That character is the same character I compared to Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel has no character growth. Same with Mulan in this movie. She has no character growth. There is no conflict. There is no character growth. There is no, like, finding herself, becoming powerful. Every obstacle she faces has like this perfect little loophole.
Yeah.
Where like when she's bathing and like the guy catches her, instead of being revealed or caught or something like that, she just says, "Go away," and the guy's like, "Rude," and like backs up.
Okay.
And then like with the Mongol attack on the mountain, that was the bigger problem I had. That thing with like she revealed herself. Great. This is when she starts and like fighting, and then like they throw the catapult. They throw the boulder? Sorry.
Yeah.
No, they throw the actual catapult. They're like, and like throw the giant wooden behemoth. And like it causes the avalanche, and like she just walks out and goes to Ip Man and says like, I'm ready to be, for my actions, I'll take whatever punishment you got.
Yeah.
And he's like, he goes on like dishonored, like, but we will be honored to follow you into battle. And I literally, like, when I saw that, you heard from me, because I was just like, you had the perfect time to like ditch her, and like, so that it's also, you have the key, and I'm like, you made her a goddamn fucking superhero.
Yeah.
Stop it.
That is true, and there was no Mushu.
You see, I don't like, if it's following the fable more, I'm cool with that. Also the villain, the female villain in particular. Also,
oh yeah, that
just
was
the
weird.
villains as a whole.
That was a weird one.
The villains as a whole, like, we never, like, we see one badass scene with the guy about, and that's why he's like, I can catch arrows and do all that noise, and so, like, it's significant at the end of the movie when he doesn't catch the arrow. Like, no, this guy has had, like, -5 screen time.
Yeah.
And, like, he had one cool run-up-the-wall parkour scene and then killed a village. Neat. That actually was cool. I'm not gonna crap on that. But then, like, the woman just turning hero last second was horribly MacGuffin.
Yeah, that was interesting. That was really strange.
And time. That is why I didn't like Mulan.
Perfect. That was a good...
I feel like I was in that moment in How I Met Your Mother where Barney has to explain he doesn't love Robin to his then fiance at the time in the show, where he's just like, you have 1 minute. It's like, oh, come on, I know, 50 seconds, and he just goes, and you're like, and he just went, I went on Price is Right, run a dune buggy, and this is when like, hey,
time.
Yeah,
There you go. I didn't actually watch Friends that much.
it wasn't Friends. I didn't say Friends.
Yeah, you did.
I said How I Met Your Mother.
Oh.
Selective hearing this one. Friends is an overhyped show. It has good moments, but everything after like 5, just the writing is meh.
Yeah, I just feel like that was such a big deal that people made, was like, oh, is Friends gonna stay on Netflix or not?
Where'd it go? Peacock or HBO Max? I don't remember.
I don't know, but they spent millions to keep it for those like 2
They make
years.
those 5 actors? 5, 6? Wait.
6?
6, because it's 3 girls, 3 guys.
Oh, okay.
They make so much money off of royalties, it's not even funny. Like, just
God.
redistribution rights, not even funny.
That's so
It's
good.
hundreds of millions of dollars.
That's amazing.
Like, there's a reason why Matthew Perry does not work anymore.
Yeah, I would love that. I would love to do something when I'm young and then just like be sorted for the rest
And
of
just
my life.
reap the benefits.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. That's the dream.
Well, that's what happened with George Lucas, if you didn't know. The when he made the first Star Wars, I think it was 20th Century Fox. They said, we don't believe it's going to succeed. You can have all the merchandising rights. Those fools.
Oh my gosh.
And this was like not for that one movie, for everything.
That's
Until the
crazy.
prequels, where I think he signed it away.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that.
Oh my gosh, imagine. That's amazing.
Yes,
Well, we've hit 30 minutes, bruv.
we have decided that you all should not listen to an hour of us talking.
Yes, of course.
So we shall
It's
bid
easier
you.
to export as well.
Don't you're showing the man behind the curtain? No,
Just kidding. We
none
don't
of
do
that.
anything.
We don't do anything. It's just formally thrown out.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm gonna do a thing and just say, I bid you all adieu and good night. Bang.
Yes, you too. I mean, sorry.
That was an outro, and then we'll just leave you. My name's Dylan.
My name's Stephanie. See you next week.